everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to show you how I set up my August bullet journal. And the theme, as you can see, is pineapple. I like to incorporate watercolors in my bullet journal because it's more fun to do and also the colors more vibrant. One thing to note though is that bullet journals is usually not very watercolor friendly depending on the brand. I'm using Moleskine notebooks, so it actually bleeds through very easily. So that's why I'm writing or drawing this pineapple on another piece of watercolor paper, which I'll cut it out and stick it onto my bullet journal. Personally, I would like to draft in pencil before using the watercolor to prevent mistakes, but this is only a personal preference. For the color of the pineapple, I use primary yellow, permanent green, and also permanent orange for the body. And for the leaves, I use sap green. If you don't have the watercolors that have all these different names, you can also use a simple yellow or orange or green and you can achieve the same effect. Next, I'm going to draw some leaves, which is going to be placed right below the pineapple. For the color, it is the same color as the pineapple leaves, which is sap green. And once you're done, then you can cut them out and then stick it onto your bullet journal. For the title, I'm just doing a simple August on the very top. The pen that I'm using is the black Pentel Touch. I really like it on bullet journal because it's not too thick and I can control it quite easily, but it's totally based on personal preference. Now on to the monthly views. I like something simple, so I just use the table, which is 5x7. And to highlight the header, I'm using the blue Mildliner from Zebra. Next, I'm putting in all the dates of the week into the header line. Again, I'm using my Pentel Brush. As I said, it's very easy to control the thickness. To add a little bit of color, I'm using primary yellow watercolor to put a yellow dot on each of the right hand corner of the little box. Be careful not to add too much water to it, otherwise it will bleed through the next page, which you don't want. But look how cute this is. For the header, I'm using the Tombow dual brush pink pen to write August on it. I want to create an ombre effect, so that's why I first used the pale pink to be the first layer, and then using a deeper shade of pink to add a second layer. Do remember to write exactly on top of the first layer, except that you only write half of it so that it creates this ombre effect. I find it really pretty and I use it all the time. To further decorate the page, I also use one of the stamps that I got from my local stationery store, which is this Art de Triomphe one, and I really like the color of purple, so put it at the corner. Since the theme is pineapple, of course we need to decorate our monthly log with more pineapple stuff. I'm painting a pineapple drink with watercolors, and you can do whatever you want here. I put an umbrella and a straw as decoration, which I find really cute, and also like a half-cut pineapple which stick around at the corner. Once you're done, you can stick it back to your monthly view, and then I'm going to outline my monthly log with the Tombow Play Color black pen. I also decorated it with masking tape, and now adding some more pineapples to the side. I have this obsession with pineapples, sorry about that. I love drinking pineapple juice. A lot of my stuff are pineapples, and even the journal's name is pineapple, so bear with me with this month here. For the pineapple, I'm using Seek Clean Color Real Brush, just using the green and the yellow to make the actual pineapple. It might seem that I'm using a lot of different kind of pens, but as a beginner, you really don't need to get all those things before you start. I also kind of started with very simple ones before I know what I like, what kind of texture I want, and then I start saving up and buying all these different types of pens. And finally, I'm just writing pineapple at the corner, and then this monthly log is done. Next, I'm adding 2 more pages, which includes goals and then inspirations. I actually wanted to write inspirations, but I accidentally wrote motivations. I'm sure it's similar, right? it's a struggle. Like sometimes if you don't think carefully and you just like accidentally write something on your bullet journal and there's no turning back unless you stick the pages together, which I don't really like. So I mean, like, I can go with it. I can put motivations and still wrote different kind of maybe motivation quotes or stuff that motivates me, I guess. And in here goes again using the ombre effect to use the blue, light blue first, and then adding like a deeper blue. And on top of that, I'm also using the Seek pen liner to draw like an outer layer to make it look more 3D. I am a goal setting person. I love setting goals, regardless if it is the New Year's or beginning of the month. I like to give myself a new goal to work on once in a while to keep myself motivated. And to be honest, this is very important, especially once you graduated from school, because in school you're always progressing without you consciously realizing it, from first grade or second grade or university. But once you start working, there is no one really setting the pace for you unless you set it for yourself. So I do feel that it's important to set goals so that you feel your life is fruitful, that you're not doing the same thing every single year. And here's the place where I accidentally wrote motivation instead of inspiration. I'm sure both of them work, same concept. Anything that inspires you that month. It can be a book or a movie or something that your colleague or classmate said. Just a tracker. Next, I also included 2 pages for task and wish lists, and it's very self-explanatory. Basically, tasks that you have for the month and wish lists that you have for the month. For the pens, I'm still using my Tombow dual brush in blue and purple, and also using the clear color to draw some more pineapples. And then finally, the weekly logs. This is actually my favorite part of setting up the bullet journal, and I personally find it most useful, as this is a place where I go to work every day. I'll open this up, and if anything that I need to do, I'll put it here, and the task list will be maintained on the page. And if I need to migrate anything, I will migrate from the previous day, which is very easy to see because they're just right next to each other. But make sure that you leave enough space for yourself to write the task. If you do have quite a lot to do, you can then, instead of putting 3 days on one page or 4 days on one page, you can just put 2 days on one page, for example, which will give you quite a lot of room. Do you guys prefer horizontal or vertical layout? I personally prefer horizontal because I can write longer sentences to it, versus for vertical I must constrain myself to limited space for the sentence. Now, time to decorate each of the day. I'm drawing either a pineapple or a pineapple slide for each of the day and alternate between them. Just put the dates on top of the pineapple, repeat the same for the rest of the month, and there you go. The complete set of the August bullet journal setup for pineapple theme. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and click on the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay cool. Bye.